That can't be right. The sky is blue.
It's fine. It's Sweden.
That's not fine. Why is it like that?
It's okay, Mark. It's the midnight sun.
That feels wrong. I don't like that.
Promise you it's okay.
I'm not okay.
Oh, fuck. It's a new person.
What? I don't want new people right now.
No, new people are good, Mark.
I'm just gonna lay down, okay?
Yeah, do that.
Everybody else lay down. Guys, do it. It feels so nice. Josh, can you lie down, please?
Can you feel that? The energy coming up from the earth?
Communion After Dark.
As the mirror reflects, primes your disconnect. Just release your grip around your neck, and you will come to see it's not you versus me. We all belong, so we can sing this song under the lights. We all belong. Under the lights is where I belong. Yeah, here we belong. As we sing our song. Under the lights, we all belong.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Communion After Dark. I'm DJ Vane, and you are listening to Monday, May 25th's episode. And the last song you just heard was Rise by Super Dragon Punch. They're from Belgium. That was the Antibody remix, and that came out in 2023 because I cheated a bit with my set.
That's okay. If it's a good song, it's a good song.
The song before that was SLITSKIN, the Extra Human remix by Bestial. That is off of Backbone, and that's from Negative Gain Productions. And before that was Circuit Implosion by Demack, and that came off of the Circuit Implosion EP that was released in August 2024.
The fourth track that DJ Vane played is RATPAJAMA out of Brazil. I love this project, and this is Loneliness is Bliss, and this is on the Drunken Lost tapes, circa 2023.
All right. I'm sorry, let me get there. Third track that was played in the set you just heard was by Simon Carter, featuring SLITSKIN. Simon's out of Belgium, and I guess SLITSKIN is out of the USA, or US. And the song was called Autonomy, and that was a single that was released this year, 2026. Really good track that was put out by Simon and SLITSKIN earlier this year. So yeah, check it out.
Definitely a banger. Before that was Frontal Boundary. They are from LA, and that was the song Mental Illusion. The Lebensmüde mix, I assume. I haven't practiced German in a while, so butcher me, I guess. And that came off of the album Shutting Down in September 2024, off of Remission Entertainment. Did I do this last song?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then the first song that you heard was Patriarchy. They are another LA, USA band. The song is called Bite Marks, and that is a single that is coming off of their new album, which will be released in June 2026. And appendices? I don't know, man. It could be pronounced 50 other ways.
Is it like an appendix, but plural? I think.
Yeah, appendice. Appendice. Append my dice. Alright, and that was self-produced, and they've been doing their self-produced stuff. So
Yeah, they are
all of
on
those,
the uphill climb, those two.
yeah, it's really awesome. I love this stuff that they're coming out with. But every song I played you can find on Bandcamp, so give the artist your money along with your love.
Yeah, give the artist your money always. If you like it, buy it.
I agree. But buy
Awesome
it.
set by Vane, filling in for Mr. Gold. Uncle Traveling Matt, that is in Germany, having fun with solitary experiments, eating ice cream and drinking beer, and having more fun than we are.
Probably. He's probably a little more tired than we are too, but that's all. I'm sure it's worth it. So, all right, now we're doing every time. Oh, and thank you, Vane, again for filling in. And,
thank you so much.
It's been a long time. I can't remember the
3
last
years.
time you're. How many years has it been?
3 years. I have the date.
Wow, 3 years, man.
Yeah, it was February 4th, 2023.
And
Wow.
Vane DJs
Wow.
at the Castle in Ybor City, Tampa, in the ballroom. Occasionally, she announces when she does, and if she is DJing a live show that's an industrial act, don't miss it. You're like one of my favorite, like at industrial shows, DJs, because you're all over the place with new and old. I like it.
Gotta mix it up.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you again for joining us. Yeah, it has been a really long time. I didn't realize it's been that long, but now that you say that, yeah, time flies. Let's do our shot of the week, which we're still doing after all these years. So let's get to it.
All right, shot of the week time. I still have pickle shot left over from the anniversary show with tequila. What do you have,
wow.
Vane?
Man, you do the same shot every week.
I have a big jar of it. I made a bunch and nobody liked it at the anniversary party, so
That's right.
Can't waste it. I'm also doing tequila, but I have a fancy brand. You can look at the screen and figure out how to pronounce it because I'm not doing that. But this is for you tequila snobs. It's a very smooth tequila.
Oh, wow.
I suggest it.
Well, there you go. Suggestions of
I've
tequila.
never seen it. Is it like a Total Wine, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I have just some vodka and fruit punch. Nothing exciting.
Cheers,
All right.
everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Drink your drink.
Yours was a little tequila forward. Because you did straight tequila, right?
Very tequila forward. I was like chasing it with my coffee chasing my coffee with the tequila. So I'm like, this is a great combination. It's almost like the espresso tequila in my mouth right now.
Yeah, because a lot of people make espresso martinis with tequila. It's like a blend, like the fancy ones. Yeah.
Oh, do
Mouse and I
they?
used to do the shots of Patron XO. And we probably shouldn't have, but we did.
Yeah. Whenever you see Mike like buying shots of tequila, you know that the night's gonna get a little crazy.
All right. So, we got gold's gonna be gone for the next 2 weeks, right? Yeah. So this week, Bane's here. Thank you again. And then we got the Matt Professor coming in next week. So we got some guests filling in for gold while he's in Leipzig. Of course, if you're over there, we'll say hi to him. I know he'd be happy to see you. But then again, by the time I think this show airs, it'll be about done. So it does air though on the last day of the Treffen. So if you hear this on Monday, he'll still be there, running around somewhere. If you
And
did take
if you're
pictures of
listening
him-
on Monday, there's a couple shows this week if you're in the Tampa Bay area. Thursday we have NITE coming. And
Yes.
then Friday we have Grizz and Big Vapors. And NITE, I think we have DJ Kiger supporting the artists. And then Friday, Grizz and Big Vapors, you have me supporting the artist. One of the few shows that I agreed to DJ this year because I'm excited to see both of them.
Well, there's also who's the other artist playing with that show that you're DJing Friday? Oh, Blood Orchid out of Miami.
Out of Miami.
Yes, never seen them before either. So that'll be something. It should be. From what I've seen from those their live shows, they look very fun. So if you can
I'm
come out and support.
very excited. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They look like fun bands for sure. So I would definitely check them out. And yeah, NITE's been shooting up as far as like popularity. They've been doing really well for themselves. They keep touring and making music, and good for them. They work
I
hard
believe
at it.
NITE Rivals out of North Carolina is going to be it's their Florida debut show. They've never played a show in Florida, and they're good friends of Dead Cool, and they've got that new wave 80s vibe going on.
Yep.
Super nice people.
Yep. And Tough Turf is playing with NITE as well. I don't know enough about them, but I'd have to look that up a little bit more. All right. Anyways, that's going on here. If you're interested in going to some concerts, thank you again to everybody who's been supporting our show. We have comments coming up later from our listeners. We'll read our donations as well, of course. Talk to Vane a little bit. What else is going on? Anything else exciting, Winters, that happened this week for you?
No, I just work a lot.
Just work a lot.
Yeah.
Mood.
So, all right. Well, we don't have a whole lot going on right now, but we, it's not like the old days. Like when Vane used to come on our show back in,
When it was crazy.
before the pandemic, when it was a party. Because Community After Dark started as a party before we would go out to the clubs, and that went on for a long time. Up until around the pandemic happened, I guess. Around that time frame anyways. I think. And then we went virtual after that. And we've stayed that way ever since, pretty much.
I know, nobody saw
Except
your
for-
faces other than photos
No.
until
no.
the pandemic.
Oh, by the way, that brings up, I did want to mention, DJ Griffin, who I know doesn't, we've talked about this before. In case you're new to Community After Dark, he was originally the person who started Community After Dark. And he was a DJ on our show up until when he had a stroke back in 2017, I think. Might have been 2016. I'm not really sure. I apologize. I don't
I
remember
thought it
the
was
date.
2016. It was right before Halloween.
It was right before Halloween. That much I do remember, but whatever year it was, regardless. He did want me to mention that, he's been handling our website kind of as of late and updating our website, which is communityafterdark.com. Again, you can go there and donate. Please help us with the show. But that's not what I wanted to really mention here. The main thing was that he is putting up old shows, which he did a few of them on our server, which is through our Apple Podcasts, so you can see it on Apple. He has actually the first 2 shows that we ever did up there for you to listen to. So go to Apple and download those shows. But
Yeah, if you follow
is now-
After Dark on Apple Music, you should have gotten an alert, and that old show just kind of dropped in your folder.
he has changed, based on our server, he made a decision to change how he's doing it. So what he has done now is he is uploading the old shows to our website. So if you go to our website, there is a link on there. There's a tab. You'll see it. It's got the big red Android face that he created. And it says, CAB brings back classic episodes from 2008 to 2021. So if you're interested in hearing some of our old shows, all you have to do is go to our website again, click on that link, and it tells you where to go. There's an archive, and I believe right now he's got up about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of our old shows from 2008. Some good stuff on there. I mean, if you want to hear some older music that we were playing back in those days and some stuff maybe that you haven't heard in a long time,
And now,
check
are
it
those
out.
the days that you guys were recording in the dining room and had the cords from the music room all the way to the dining room?
I don't remember, Winters. That was so long ago. I so much
You
has
would yell
happened in
at
my
people,
life. I don't
step on
remember.
the cords, don't step on the cords. And then you would hear the beep, 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 me and Stephanie going in and out smoking.
Maybe I don't. You're better than me with that.
I
no,
do. I have a
you're
memory on
thinking
me.
about a different. No, you're thinking about a different. We started this show when me and Stephanie was there. Of course, we lived at a place off
Oak
of
Ramble.
Yeah, but there was no beep 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 or anything like that. That was just a sliding glass door that went onto a porch. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. And yeah, you're right. We used to have that like at our other place that we lived at. You would hear that beeping noise when
I
you
was
would
just
go
wondering
outside.
if those shows were the old ones.
Yes,
From
but
the
I don't
dining room.
remember.
Okay.
I don't remember where we were where we recorded them or how we recorded them. I just remember that we had one little tiny microphone that we used for those very early shows. It was very tiny, and yeah, honestly, I don't even remember how we were recording the music. We recorded it together, but I don't even remember how we did it. I mean,
You're
it was
gonna
all
need a memory unit,
using
man.
CDs.
You're
Hey,
gonna,
man,
I'm gonna have to go visit you in a memory
When-
unit.
yeah, I'm sorry. When you have kids, I can tell you this much, and this is God's honest truth. Anybody who's had kids can justify what I'm saying. If you have children, your memory for all the other stuff goes boop out the window because kids honestly just suck your memory dry. And not that it's bad, but because you focus on them. But I mean, the things that in the past, a lot of it's just gone, unfortunately. But anyways, the good news is, again, those shows are up on our website and the archive area. So go listen to them. Give us some love. Let us know what you think. All right. What's next? Oh, I am
You are
I
not
am
next.
No, I'm not next. God damn it. Winters is next. So go ahead, Winters.
Coming back with music.
This is Community After Dark Radio, and you are listening to DJ Winters. People, live in people.
mystery, far away from shores, deep waters. You are seeking for the ground, deep waters. Fulfill your conquest dreams, deep waters. Bring in your salvation, deep waters. Finally you're drowning in arrogance and pride, an entire failure. The shame is on your side. You messed with might. You could not understand. Abrupt resistance was bursting your intent. Far away from shores, deep waters. You are seeking for the ground, deep waters. Fulfill your conquest dreams, deep waters. Bring in your salvation, deep waters.
Welcome back to Community After Dark. This is Winters. You just heard my set. That last track you heard is Curses out of Germany. And this is the song Crown of Ruin. And this is the extended version that is on Next Wave Acid Punk's Tros. It's like the third one that releases on June 4th. That you can get the extended version. You can get the regular version now as a single. And that is Eskimo Recordings is the label. But yeah, this Next Wave Acid Punk Trios, you can get that on Apple Music, Bandcamp, wherever you buy music. And before that, I played Non-Humans out of Germany, and this is Say My Name, and this is on the upcoming album, Opera of Lust and the Art of Sorrow 2, and that releases on July 15th. I think you get 2 tracks now if you pre-order, and they are on K-Dreams Records. Non-Human is going back to more of their original Darkwave EBM sound that they started out with. And
I just learned that they're pronounced non-human. I just learned that they're pronounced non-human.
Oh, I know. You know, I used to go NNHMN, and then I was writing. I forget. I was writing somebody, and they're like, "It's just non-human without the vowels," and I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense." And before that, I played White Noise TV out of Germany. This is a song that released in 2024, Deep Waters. It was one of my favorites. This is a remix that just dropped on the single. Paradise played this single last week, and this was just like an added bonus track. That is the Attacke remix of Deep Waters. Yeah, and it's on Gathering Allies, which I did not put in the Google Doc, so it's rapidly being typed in there now.
All right, the fourth track that Winters played in her set was by a band out of France called Fragrance. The song was called, Contrecoeur, and that's a single, self-released. So, yeah, I mean, this band, I've always enjoyed their music from what I've heard. I have not heard anything recently, but I'm sure it's still really good.
All right. The third song she played was by Mitra from Austria. That was the song Shatter, and that is off of Glassy Tears, and that is self-released.
I know, Mitra finally has new music out. I pre-ordered this. This just dropped like last week, and I'm super excited about it. They still have that awesome sound, and I love it. Synth. So like when I'm second, I go more of a synth type vibe. And before that, Vallette is back. They are out of France. And this is I Fucking Love You. And this is a single. They're, of course, on Artifact Records. This goes back to, like, the original Vallette sound. So I fell in love with it, of course. And I started everything off with Synthetic Mushdrum out of Italy. And this is Empty Heads. Always get a lot of comments when I play them. Very dance-driven synth kind of thing, and that's my thought. I hope you liked it, and if you like it, buy it.
I liked it. Curses is one of my favorite. The
Same.
Next Wave Acid Punk stuff, like, ooh,
that whole
so
project. Good. That's just same. I'm here for it. This extended version just keeps that already perfect song flowing, so I had to play it. It's just longer.
Very cool. Well, good job, Winters. Thank you. We have more music coming up, so don't go anywhere. We wanted to recognize our monthly donors again. We appreciate everybody who sticks with this show. I mean, I know it's been many years, and we've had a lot of people come and go. And so if you're still with us, thank you. Especially in these times, I know it's, I think when we started this show, probably a lot of stuff like that's available now wasn't really necessarily available at that point. Especially I think Spotify definitely wasn't really
And
a
remember,
thing.
Bandcamp
when we
wasn't
started.
really a thing. When I started guest
Nah.
DJing on the show, you guys would giggle because I would always be like, "You can get that on Bandcamp. You can get that on Bandcamp."
Yeah, but I don't know if you said that when you first started in 2000.
Yeah, when I first started, I was buying all my music on Bandcamp.
Winters, I'm gonna have to go back and double. I'm gonna have
It's
to
true.
verify that one.
Ask Bryant. He probably has
Okay.
a better memory than you.
No, but he's got the shows, so we'll have to go back and verify him. That's why he's putting up all those old shows.
Yeah.
So we can verify stuff.
Because
No.
Bandcamp started becoming more of a thing in like 2011, 2012.
Okay. I mean, I trust you on that. Yeah, because I wouldn't be able to answer that one way or the other. All right. Monthly donors. Kat, Christopher Starr, Lawrence Fay, the Mad Professor, who will be on our show next week, as I mentioned, guest DJing. So we're looking forward to seeing him again. Scott Mack from Tampa.
Scott Mack.
You know Scott Mack, yeah.
Scott Mack is my man.
There
He's
you go.
out there. He shuts down the club every single night. Like Friday,
Does he?
Saturday, guaranteed. Shuts it down every single night. What a trooper.
After all these years, he's still doing it.
After
That's
all these
amazing.
years.
That's
He is my
amazing.
favorite person. He is the first person that walks in the door, and he is the last person to leave.
And he's always smiling. Scott Mack
He's
is
always
good
smiling.
energy. Good
That's the
energy.
That's the best. All right. Well, that's great. Ross Martinez, who I got to meet at Dark Force Fest when we were up there. It was really nice to meet Ross. Matt Stovall, Pamela Gelino, Jens R. Munson, Mark Steele, Denison Kane, Harold Fisher, Nature of Wires, Andrew Bateman, and Andrzej Mirchek, Mr. Nobody, David Munoz, and Anders Shaw-Natten. If any of you are listening to the show, please comment. Let us know you're listening. We would love to hear from you again. And we did get one-time donation, which you can always do if you would like to just show some love to the show. Carlos Rosales out of Huntington Beach, California. Thank you, Carlos, for doing that. Very kind of you.
I lived there for a summer.
Did you, Huntington
When
Beach?
I went to California, that's where I lived, was Huntington Beach, and I worked at Starbucks.
Huh. Wow. For a summer, huh?
One summer. Remember, I left, and I missed it so much. I was like writing you and Tom, and I followed the castle board, and I just ended up moving back.
Okay. Now, I do remember you moved to California for a short period of time. I didn't know it was only for a summer, but I do remember you had
Yeah,
lived
my
in
friend was
California.
diagnosed with MS, and I went with them because they have the best MS clinics over there.
Okay.
And I went with them for a summer to see if I would like it over there, because if you work in California, it helps pay for your college. And I was like a starving 20-year-old, and I wanted to go to college, so I kind of went to check it out. So,
Well, that's interesting. And but now you're back in Florida. You came back pretty quickly, so it must have been a lot to deal with over there.
and I was so excited to get back home. I drove straight through without stopping, other than for gas, and to go to the
That's
bathroom.
crazy.
And it was to be in your 20s again. And I was taking all the caffeine pills and stuff. Yeah. To be in your 20s again, drinking that like Mountain Dew. And yeah.
You had to stop to go to the bathroom at least.
I did. And it's crazy. It was in the middle of July. And Arizona was the most miserable state to drive through in the middle of July, because I stopped at a rest stop and literally it was like metal. Everything was hot. The water was boiling hot. It was hot. I was just happy to get back to Florida on no
Oh my
sleep.
God, that's a long ass drive to do in one
Well,
shift.
I was with someone else, so we would take turns.
Okay, that
Not
makes
like
sense.
me
That
for
makes more
3 days
sense.
straight, not sleeping. So
Gotcha. That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah. I was gonna say, man, that would be a long ass drive by yourself. All right. Well, there we go. Thank you again to everybody, and yeah, we appreciate it. I'm next with music, and then we will be back, talk a little bit more. We got listener comments coming up, so stick around.
This is Canadian After Dark Radio, and you are listening to DJ Paradise.
need help. We spend eternity together.
Mama says be kind, mama says behave. You better be hiding whatever you crave. Mama says don't lie, mama says don't cheat. If you say it's wrong, you gotta feel what I need. Let's talk about
forcing your way just through it, and then you'll die. Take a deep breath and sit back. Your heart is beating in your chest. You need to stop, it's hurting. Open your eyes, look around. Feel the noises fade to sound. The planet won't stop turning when you relax. Seconds will be hours, moments turn to days. A minute lasts a lifetime, don't let it fade away. You're stuck in life, the darkness, the sun will dry the rain. Make it count and you will live forever and a day, and a day. It's all in your mind. Follow your heart and see it will be alright. Dreams, don't give up your dreams. Remember your own spirit living inside. Release the pressure and slow down. Be the king without a crown. Your broken bones will heal. Let the madness disappear. Your shining light will guide my way to the future and beyond. Seconds will be hours, moments turn to days. A minute lasts a lifetime, don't let it fade away. You're stuck in life, the darkness, the sun will dry the rain. Make it count and you will live forever and a day, and a day.
Nothing is there for a reason. This is radio love, this is radio treason. Virtual love for every away. If we would leave it today.
Welcome back to Community After Dark. This is the last set of our show, but there is one more song coming up. As always, play 7 songs in each of our sets. We finish off the show with one last song. The last band you heard is a band that is actually going to be playing here in Tampa. If you live around the Florida area and you want to come and see this band, they're playing with NITE on May 28th. The band is called NITE Rivals. The song I played by them is called Radio Treason, the 86 mix. It's a digital single they have released currently, and you can pick that up now. Available everywhere. And there's two singles on there, or two versions of that track. So good band. I would love to, I'm excited to see them, and I'm hoping that maybe we'll get to see them again in the future, because I really like the stuff I've heard from them. The 5th track in my set was by a band called Twisted Destiny out of Germany. The song I played was Forever and a Day. It's a new single by the band. You can pick that up everywhere as well. And if you like good German synth pop, I highly recommend this song. Very good new track.
All right, the 4th song that Paradise played is Ya Toyah out of the US. Another artist that's blowing up right now. This is Feelings. And this is the extended single, and you can pick that up wherever you buy music.
She is, she's on a large, and she's on a European tour with some pretty big band right now. And then after that one ends, I believe she's going on tour with Frontline Assembly as well over in Europe. Nice. So she's doing a lot of European shows right now. So if you're in Europe, you got a chance to see Ya Toyah, because she has been touring with some pretty large bands over
High
there.
energy show. I would like to see Ya Toyah one day.
You didn't see her when she was here last?
No.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yeah. She was here a while back. Yeah, that was a couple of years back now.
I forget why I missed that. Just like I missed Vic Vapors. I was going to plan a whole weekend around going to Miami, the Hex Miami, to see Vic Vapors, and I missed that too. I forget why. Probably work.
The third song that was played is Octolab with the song Beverly. That's a digital single, and that's from Rexius Records.
Yep, Octolab is a band we played a number of years ago from Sweden on this show, but they have some new singles out now again, so check them out. I always put out good dance music. And then I started myself with one of the bigger dark electro bands that have come out of Mexico. The second song was by Hocico out of Mexico with the song Midnight Hunter on their Unseen Horror Scenes album, which is a double CD. If you get I believe it's a limited edition on Out of Line. That one is on the second disc.
It's a deluxe.
So, deluxe, whatever, deluxe
edition.
double CD.
And Midnight Hunter is like one of the only other singles that's not an instrumental that wasn't played on the show yet, because they were all the singles leading up to the release. And the deluxe version, you get a lot of really cool instrumentals. Like my husband's into horror movie soundtracks and stuff like that, so there's a lot of cool instrumentals on there. But I think this is like the other single on there.
Well, there's also a bunch of remixes on there too. Now, I don't know if all those remixes have been released before, but there's a bunch of mixes on there as well.
We've played quite a few of them. Yeah.
Some of those singles that are on that new album by Hocico came out. Like one of them I know came out back in 2021.
Yeah,
they put it on the
that's what
album.
I'm saying. A lot of the singles were already played, but this is one of the ones that was new on the album. It's like a new, and it took everything. I was like, I can't, because I have to stick to a format. I know, I have to stick to my format. I do hard when I'm first, synth when I'm second. It's just my way, my brain's way of like not being chaotic.
That's still synth. That's still synth. Anyways, I started off with C-Lekktor out of Mexico as well, with the song Monster. That is on the upcoming Sound from the Matrix 26 compilation on Alpha Matrix. It has not been released yet. It is available through Bandcamp. I believe there's 3 tracks on there right now that you can pick up. One from C-Lekktor, one from our buddies from Frontal Boundary, who Vane played earlier in the show. They have a new track on there. He actually had messaged me about that, so I'm sure you might be hearing that soon on our show as well. But they were excited, by the way, Vane, that you had a track in your set. So I know, they appreciate when they get played on shows, and they're a good band. You definitely should give them some
Boundary,
love.
if you have a chance to see them live, definitely do so.
Yeah. So,
Definitely.
but anyways, definitely would love to see C-Lekktor again. That's been a long time. I haven't seen them in many, many, many years. Saw them a few times before, but they are really good live. So yeah, them and Hocico, you can never go wrong with their dark electro music, in my opinion. And I'm rocking my Hocico Fallen Paradise shirt too. I made a shirt just for me. Just for me.
It would be so funny if you fell and you're wearing that shirt.
Oh, God.
Help, I can't get up.
Oh, my God. At my age, that might happen, too. Who knows?
You should just have Stephanie take a photo of you, like, on the floor, falling.
Oh, my God, no. That's bad.
I'm such a nerd.
Yeah. All right, so that was my set. I have one more track coming up. We have listener comments coming up as well. So, Vane, did you, I know Winter's kind of alluded to it already, you DJing at the castle, and do you want to, like, give any information on when you do that normally, or?
I try to do that the second last weekend, so the second last Saturday of every month, but it depends.
Okay.
Sometimes I fill in for Tom, other times I can occasionally be on the patio, but if you come see me, be ready to dance.
There you go. And
if you see like an electronic, like harder act coming, and you see Vane on the ballad supporting it, go.
Yes,
yeah,
for sure. Come out to the shows, and yes, enjoy the DJs as well. Because
do you still do the Mixcloud mixes? I thought I saw something pop up because I follow your Mixclouds. I used to when I used to drive to the office was when you were really active with the mixes, and I would blast it. It was like my wake up at 6 a.m. driving, and I would like blast it in my car to wake the fuck up while drinking my coffee. And you don't do the mix clouds or anything anymore?
I haven't had a chance. I'm trying to get back to it, but
it's a lot of work.
It is, and life has just kind of been really sucky lately. So I'm hoping to get back to it. I have ideas that have been piling up, but we'll see.
All right. Well, and since we haven't, we'll probably do our picks of the month next week. But do you have any music you want to recommend or anything you've been listening to that you think people should check out?
Oh man.
I know I'm putting you on the spot, but
yeah,
putting a music head on the spot is the worst.
yeah, I mean, if not, I mean, it's okay. It's just a question.
I'd have to see what I've had on my rotation lately, but trying to think. Like, I've had certain bands like on rotation since they've had new music at Castle. So Mary Catman has definitely been one of them.
Cool. That's
trying to focus on a lot of stuff. I've been playing Demack a lot at Castle. It's like a very like EBM disco kind of vibe, and I can never go wrong playing either of those tracks. And
nice.
I don't know, since Frontal Boundary was here, I've been back on an aggro tech dark electro kick, just because there's actually artists that are out there facilitating that music without it seeming dated. So adding new elements to a sound that originated like years ago, like that's fun stuff. I always enjoy finding like really like authentic like EBM artists. Like you just feel that vibe, you feel that metal in the sound, and you're just like, I gotta stomp.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's true. Yeah, well, that's cool. I mean, Frontal Boundary, Protocol 19, who's from this area. There's some really good new dark electro bands out there. Spank the Nun, who we got to see in I got to see in New Jersey. They were fantastic.
I know.
Live.
They started their set with my dumb voice.
No, that was fantastic.
They made it all like electronic, like a California Valley girl, but that's okay. I still love you, Eric.
That was awesome. Are you kidding me? That was freaking awesome. That whole show was fantastic. They were really good live. Him and his brother, because it's his brother that's in the band that does the vocals. They were fantastic. His brother could not speak the next day. I saw him the next day, and his brother's voice was pretty much shot at that point. But I got to hang out with them and stuff, which was really nice.
Me seeing ESA again, because the first time I saw ESA, they opened up for Ivar's Beer. I want to say it was at the State Theater years ago. It was St. Pete.
No, ESA just flew here recently.
Yeah,
kick-ass show.
If you missed that show, you missed a hell of a show. He kicked ass for sure. And the crazy part is he played at Dark Force, but his set at Dark Force was much shorter. He played like I think 45 minutes, maybe 45 at Dark Force. When I saw him in Jersey,
we got him for like an hour.
Here he played for an hour, and it seemed like it was about an hour and 15 minutes.
I loved it. It
was a long set. Yeah. He did. He killed it here for sure. And the visuals were fantastic.
Well, and Jamie was wearing a leather vest, and it was really balls to the wall hot in there. It's like, that's a way to lose weight, I guess, or keep fit. Just wear like leather all the time. Yeah,
that was a good show. That was a really fun show. Yeah, he's got a lot of high energy. It's too bad he's so far from here, because I know he's not in the States too often to play shows, but it was good to have him play here in Florida. Anyways, all right, I'm next with my last song. So let's see, that is by a band as well that we already mentioned is coming around here this week, NITE. And this is with, they did a track with Dead on a Sunday. All right, so 2-track release. Dead on a Sunday was just here as well. They came through with Lords of Acid. They were playing opening for them, co-headliner for that show. And the song's called Last Chance. I really like this track a lot. It's on the album, or the 2-track release called Runaway. And that's on Dead on a Sunday's label, Left on Red. So give it a listen. Really good track. I really enjoyed this one. And I'm looking forward to NITE here in a few days as well. So enjoy and come on back.
Last chance at happiness. I don't have a home, I can't find your peace, and I'm left here wandering the city streets that go nowhere. How long to find you? Last chance at happiness. Don't throw it away. Last chance at happiness. Don't throw it away. I hear the shadows hum, I feel its empty breath. I keep on struggling to find your sound, so I close my eyes. How long to find you? Last chance at happiness. Don't throw it away. Last chance at happiness. Don't throw it away. Don't throw it away. Don't throw it away. I'm caught in the line that we have forever. I'm caught in the line that we have forever. Last chance at happiness. Don't throw it away. Last chance at happiness. Don't throw it away. Don't throw it away.
All right, welcome back to Community After Dark. That was the last song of our show. Again was Dead on a Sunday and NITE, as they combined for a release together. That song was called Last Chance. Last Chance of Happiness. And that was, again, on the release Runaway. So now we got some listener comments. And again, thank you. I know people don't always like to comment. We get a large amount of the same people commenting, which is very cool. We don't want you to stop commenting, but if you are somebody who doesn't comment usually, please try to. We would appreciate it. We'd love to get some new people on the YouTube page, Mixcloud as well. You can always comment on Mixcloud. It's easy. Bibliodude comments on there a lot since he came back. Jonas Snell, who is number 132 on YouTube, said, Community After Dark, strong admiration. Couldn't resist the comment. Been crazy busy. Have been deeply blown away with artist Sleep of Mirrors. 1645 Gemini from the Crown album. Okay, so that must be the name of the album. And he said, thanks for introduction, DJ Winters. Very special drop. Love Darkwave Industrial. Mean Kitty? I'm not sure what that means. What's Mean Kitty?
Well, the 1645 was like when I played it in my set, I think. And then Gemini was the track. And it was on the album Crown.
Yeah, what is a kitty cat, though, for?
Like, I don't know. Meow.
Mean. Is that like a form of music that I'm missing out on? Mean kitty.
No, I think he just put a cute little kitty cat there. I don't mind.
Okay.
I like the kitty cat.
All right. Rick Newman, who we've love and admire. He is from the UK. Rick has been a long-time supporter of our podcast and the show and everything. He, of course, is the one that Gold jokes around with. And unfortunately, Rick isn't going to WGT this year. Normally he's there. And he bugs Gold, or Gold bugs him. I think it's probably Gold bugging him more.
I think they love each other.
Him bugging Gold. I think it's they're good. They're good. He's a good guy. Rick said, really like the music this week. CAD team, quite a few I am gonna have to go and listen to more and get in my wish list to buy next Bandcamp Friday probably. Especially that new Frontal Boundary mix. I like Miseria Ultima a lot, usually too. So no wonder I like this one, and that new Third Realm. Thanks again, Rick, very much. And Kerbal666, watch out, Kerbal, said after all these years, you guys still rock. Thanks, Kerbal. That's very kind of you. I mean, it's been a long time. We appreciate that.
Thank you. And I'm going to read some comments. And I'm just going to just disclose that cyberbullying and trolling is not accepted on our YouTube channel, and you will be deleted and blocked. That had to happen this week, unfortunately. So, yeah, keep it nice, be nice. We're here to share music and fun stuff, not, being mean. And so this comment is from Bibliodude, and it said, so I was thinking about our decision about just how far along the flight was from Tampa to Australia. There's a cool geographic term called antipode. That would be a cool band name. Which is the point that is exactly the opposite side of the globe from where you are. The exact opposite side of the globe, the antipode from Tampa, Florida, is located in the Indian Ocean. So we wouldn't want to be like Bugs Bunny and dig to the other side, because we'd just be in the ocean. This point lies roughly halfway between Madagascar and Australia, with no land or islands nearby. The closest islands would be Kerguelen Island, also known as Desolation Islands. These rugged volcanic French overseas territory lie about 3,300 kilometers from Madagascar and 4,800 kilometers from Australia. They have no permanent residents, but host a transient community of scientists.
Wow. He's always got the information that comes from Bibliodude is something that I would.
There's a reason why really smart scientists probably go to deserted islands with humans, like very little humans. They're too intelligent to deal with stuff. Like
normally that's true, because there's scientists that live out in the middle of Antarctica and there's nobody around them. So
David Munoz said the set started off hot with Hocico, TC75 and Twin Rattler, while Winters Mark kept it going with Cat's Hack and Aria back-to-back stompers, and during Gold's set, the track that made me look up from my work laptop was Zotox. The vocals were killer, kind of reminded me of Thomas Thorne, aka Buck Ryder, from Electric Hellfire Club vocals a bit. I'm sure Gold is having an awesome time in Germany, knocking back some delicious lagers and pilsners. Cheers, everyone. He's having ice cream with Solitary Experiments.
He's probably drinking. Well, he'll be drinking. Sooner or later, he'll be drinking. I don't know. It might not be yet, but he'll get there.
And then our buddy David White is sleeping at the table. I had to make a comment on one of the photos earlier, because it's like this photo, they're all smiling and having fun.
Yeah,
and
he looks tired.
And David White's just like asleep.
Yeah, he looks tired. Yeah.
The Cyber Salvager said, "Hi from Oxfordshire I can never say that word. Oxfordshire in England, and thanks again for the mention. I was a bit bemused by you not knowing who Scott Walker was, but perhaps that is my eclectic musical taste. He is a member of the Walker Brothers in the 1960s. I tried looking for any dark covers of Walker's songs, and the nearest I could find was Funeral Tango by the Vampire Bath. But it was a so-so. It was so-so in my review. Regards, Alan. If Gold didn't even get it. Gold, like our Einstein, or I don't know, he's got an archive of information in his brain about music, because Gold has like this memory and everything on music. So yeah, Gold didn't even know. So now I'm gonna have to go find this person and listen to it, because I like 70s and 60s music. And I was just talking to somebody the other day how I would really like for somebody to do a dark cover of California Dreaming. I'm a weirdo. But yeah, those are some comments that I read. We have some set up for Gold. There's only 2. If DJ Vane doesn't mind reading those.
Okay, so this comment is from Marcus
Kuninstein. Yep.
All right, cool. 6058. He says, or they, I don't know. Sorry. Looking forward to meeting Gold again at Treffin. Maybe when you record your next show will be exactly the time that I run into him randomly at Agara. Still hoping that the remaining CAD crew can come to Leipzig too at some point. Best regards, and praise Emil Rundle. And
I would love to go again. By the way, if Winters ever goes to Treffin, I'll figure out a way to go again. So Winters, when you go,
apparently,
let me know, and I'll figure out a way to go again.
Somebody can fit me in their suitcase. No, it's okay. All right, and then this is a comment from Winterstar210. Cheers from across the Gulf. I was actually in Sarasota over the weekend for a belly dance event. Great show as usual. My favorites this week were Damage Has Been Done by Third Realm, Out of Sight by Cat Attack, Long Gone by Aria, and In My Blood by a Beyond Obsession. And
it's Zotoxology.
Okay, what is it?
It's Zotoxology. It's what me and Tom came up with last week.
Okay, and what Melissa said.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, thank you to everybody again who listens. Thank you, Vane, for filling in and coming back after all this time. We'll have to have you back sooner than 3 years.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been too long.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll have to figure something out here. Hopefully, we can do it this year before the year's out for sure, because there's plenty of time. So we'll figure out something and work out another way to get you back on when it works out for you too. But
sounds good.
If you again are around and you're listening to the show on Monday, you might be able to find Gold in Leipzig. If not, please spread the word about our show regardless. We really can use your support.
So if you're part of the Central Florida area, you've got 2 shows this week. Thursday, we have NITE with NITE Rivals.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday, you have Grizz with Big Vapors and Black Orchid from Miami.
Yes.
And one of the few shows that I'm DJing this year that I chose because I love these artists and support them. So
yes. So yeah, some good shows coming up, and then don't forget, I'm gonna throw it out there early, but Desexual is coming back to Florida. Please make an effort to come and see them. They are playing Orlando June 11th, Tampa June 13th. They are always amazing live.
And I'm going out of town on June 12th, and we're still gonna probably try to go on June 11th in Orlando so we don't miss them while they're here.
There you go.
Desexual is amazing. Don't miss them.
They are really a fun band to see live, and so yes, I highly recommend checking that show out when they come around here in June. All right, I guess that's it. We're done.
That's our show.
Thank you.
I hope you liked it. Thank you, Vane, for coming and filling in for Gold. You need to come on the show more often, definitely. We'll make that happen. But
Thanks for having me.
thanks for coming.
Okay, bye
All
bye,
right.
guys.
Bye, everybody. Have an
Bye.
amazing week. Bye.
Will someone turn off that music?
That's enough. I'm putting an end to this freak show right now.